All right, perhaps we can move a bit forward without me alarming you with the death of God, the death of Christ, and love dying within each of us, even though it's being born in each of us every day. Maybe this one will be a little lighter for us to discuss today. But on the other hand, the title doesn't offer that relief. You have no friends. Now, in the 820 library, there are several episodes that talk about the 9 pillars of friend. The 9 pillars reference. I think recently I also put out a retitle from the 9 pillars of friend to the 9 pillars of amity. If you get a chance, check out that episode called Amity. But you might be saying, so then what about these pillars? If you're saying in this episode, Ming, you have no friends. Well, let me say this to you. And today I have no friends. I know that sounds confusing. And you might be asking, how can I say that to you today? To say that to you, and maybe you might assume, and I am, saying that to myself. Maybe I'm using just a cute nuance or lack of specificity in these words. As I have said before, and on many other occasions, the term friend and friendship gets widely used and without any substance or context or definition, or maybe no agreement on the true meaning of a friend. Meaning, I think I observe as a foundation and conversation and connection necessary before you cite someone as your friend, and before you would allow someone to name you as such. Thus, the importance of some sort of a definition, an association, a context, an agreement of the said parties for the true friend zone to be relevant and substantial. So I should remember or memorize for myself the 9 pillars of friend, or now the 9 pillars of amity. Since I did produce that originally and for myself and for your consideration, but since I don't really memorize them, let me pull them up real quickly and then review them for this conversation. The 9 pillars of friend. Number 1, disparate and complementary backgrounds. Number 2, common, shared, similar experiences. Number 3, similar or complementary trauma. Number 4, concentrated duration and or depth. Number 5, common, relatable desire, hunger, discipline, and drive. Number 6, agreement on the constants. Constants called love, joy, heartbeat, air, daily birth and death. Over the variables, vanity, ego, and fear. Number 7, core competencies, whether professional or personal. Number 8, reliability. Reliability under duress, under stress, availability without question, and constant contact unnecessary. Finally, number 9, acceptance and allowance. I will work on clearing some memory space to recite them from heart without reading them back to you. But anyway, that's the review. And now on to the you have no friends statement for resilience today. The key word regards the ownership thing and aspect. Have. Have. To me, have suggests something you own. And neither you nor I own anything in this world. We only get to lease or experience the things and the resources around us. And the constant graces granted and prepared and delivered to us on a moment-to-moment, day-to-day, no promises basis. We own none of that. And you don't own or have any friends. You do get to experience and enjoy or embrace or tolerate or allow or accept or define, contextualize, and agree on what constitutes a friend for you. Thus, the 9 pillars for reference and for guidance as you desire. And lastly, at best, you can only experience fully about a handful of people qualified as friends. And perhaps within the construct of the 9 pillars I just mentioned to you. Nothing personal, just an observation for today. You have no friends, but you can nurture and maintain and have gratitude for the few that you get the experience to enjoy. You have the grace and support from however you define or identify with your higher power, your creator. That also is something. No, that's a bad way to put it. It's not a something. It's the core spirituality that you have been granted to experience, to receive. You don't grow it. You don't produce it. You certainly do not create it. But you have that grace and support from however you define it that brought you here. I still go back and forward with that statement about what was deposited within you and I before birth, after birth, during life, during this love, always from that love that was given to you and I individually and collectively. We only have the responsibility, very simplistically, to enjoy, experience, respect that offering to us. Now, we can reject it, but that only comes with us being corrupted by this world. We can choose also to recover, uncover, and discover that true purity that we are given through that true and pure love that brought us here in the first place. So no problem not having friends, but have the opportunity and the wherewithal and the resilience to seed and feed your desire, your hunger, your discipline, your drive, your beauty, and bring it forward in your presence. Stay present. Stay current. Wherever you are in this world, please do remember and share with somebody. It is always 8:20.